My son directed this movie, and we are very proud of him. Thank you.
All I ever wanted to do was create. Create something that don't look like anything else and get it to the people. That's always been my passion from the beginning. God gave me the tools, platforms, and the audience. And to be honest, I didn't even know I wanted to make films. When I first started, it was just something to do. It came with the territory of wearing many hats in the industry. But to the people that gave me a start and encouraged me, I want to say thank you. It changed my life.
Police are investigating a double homicide and arson.
We're told both incidents happened in this 39-year-old Paul Middleton, found last night inside a house on Jerry Coleman Street. Investigators say both had been shot just after 7 o'clock.
While we're talking about wearing many hats, let's start with how it saved my life and almost got me. Before I even thought about shooting movies, I was trying to navigate my way through the music industry. Cameraman, driver, street team, it didn't matter. I didn't limit myself to just one job. Hell, I tried to get in wherever I could fit in. I used to go on the road just to do whatever needed to be done.
Fella, man.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
You know, same thing.
This bitch heavy as hell, 10 pounds.
That's about a Honda right there.
It's 10 pounds.
That all they doing money.
Yeah.
That Emmett. That what Emmett do.
We'll be back, Nuke at night.
Give a little shout out for the cam, bro.
Yes, sir. You man in the building, houses they told me, you already know it. Huh?
We in Zaytown. We getting it in as usual, man. Got the Zaytown classes in the streets right now. I know y'all probably seen it, but if not, y'all finna see it.
Soon word got out that I was also a studio engineer. One of the homies that was around the camp was building a studio. So he wanted me to be the first engineer. At this point, man, I was doing some of everything. Whatever you can think of, I was doing it. Even if it meant hopping on the mic and making my own music.
Ain't nobody out there like me. I'm the nigga in the city, every bitch want. I'm the nigga that can get your wifey. Cause I already know what your bitch want. She want a nigga that know how to work it, that handle boss responsibilities. Hell nah, I'm not paying off for utilities. Just work off to the best of my abilities.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I knew I wasn't cut out to be a rapper, but I did enjoy being in the studio. So when I got the opportunity to be an engineer, I was with it. I just didn't realize what I was signing up for. first day was cool. Did some light work, cracked some jokes. It was a good day, mostly because I was around familiar faces. But that next day, I was around a lot of people I didn't know, and the vibe wasn't so good. And to give you some context about the studio, it was in the trenches. That's the hood within the hood, where it really go down at. I'm talking about robbery, murder, you name it. The studio was in the heart of that.
In East Atlanta, the same streets targeted are hit again by thieves, and residents say they are tired of living in fear.
There was a bunch of people around that had no business being there, and they weren't thinking about no music. I shrugged it off because I was thankful for the opportunity. Later that night, we went to a club and kicked it. While we was out, I was thinking to myself, do I really want to associate myself with these? Because even though I was just an engineer, it was easy to get mixed up in the streets. The end of the night came. I went to the homie that gave me the job to break bread for the session. I don't remember the amount he gave me, but I do remember it wasn't worth it. But instead of causing a fuss, I said, fuck it. They just gave me a reason not to come back. That was all the confirmation I needed. Because I felt something bad was gonna happen. I felt that shit in my gut. Days went by. I kind of let the idea of being an engineer go. Because being there reminded me why I wasn't a full-time engineer. Man, not even a full week went by after I left. And I got the news.
Shots ring out. Tonight, shots ring out in the Atlanta recording studio. Now a man is dead.
A man was shot and killed in the studio. But not just in the studio. I'm talking about in front of the same room I did the recording in. That confirmed that the vibes I had was real. And from that day on, I always paid attention to those vibes. If something don't feel right, I don't do it. And it also taught me that every opportunity ain't the right opportunity. Some opportunities might get you hurt, or worse. I'm thankful for everything, the good and the bad. I embrace it all because that's what makes me who I am. I keep going during the good and the bad times because when you love what you do, there's really no other choice. Passion to create. It's a lot of hard work and sacrifice that go into it. If you don't got the passion, it ain't gonna work. As time went on, my drive and ambition kept growing, but I still didn't identify with one specific title. Like I said, I wore many hats. And one day, a homie of mine came to me and he asked me a real question. He asked me, what do I really want to do? And I couldn't even answer that question because I love doing it all, the filming, recording, just being around. But he was like, if I don't find something specific to elevate in, I'll basically just be hanging around, not building anything for myself. Because think about it. What if everything we was doing just ended out of nowhere? It ain't like I was finna get hired by another company. And Atlanta is a dark place, man. And it's really not a place you want to fall off at. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay on your grind. It made me think to myself, like, what's really my passion? We had just started filming our movie, Birds of a Feather. And that was a fun experience. I really enjoyed that. Shortly after that, we did a movie called Weed Man, and that's when everything changed. That's when I knew I found my passion.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, I thought you had some money.
Shut up before I beat your ass too, man.
I got a crew together, started writing short films, and we started shooting. Atlanta was oversaturated with people trying to do the same thing I was doing. So I figured I'd reach out to the homies in Bessemer, Alabama. That was like a home away from home. And we didn't waste no time getting to work. Before we knew it, all the hoods in the city knew about us.
Right there, they got two. Look at that big dog, he do. Believe I got this iron too, baby. This the hood. Tell me this Bessemer, baby. This your shit. I'ma represent like it is. Nigga, we ain't here where you goddamn get no education. We put you in college. We put you the motherfucking knowledge.
Nah, stop. All right, this what I need you to do. Like, you looking at like you finna give her a hug or something.
I don't know.
Hey, you don't put your hands out until you actually get to it. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's try it like that.
Get them right, eat. Direct them, baby. They think it's a game.
All right. Action. Nah, I say action. Oh.
Every day we just kept going, no matter what was going on. And trust me, it was a lot going on.
Homicide Watch 2, Scene 1, Take 2. I make 12.
Everybody calls me Bunny.
They call her, look, the state of Tennessee.
He's stupid.
Let me get a picture of that to it.
I'm talking about just snatch him up. Whenever he grabs you, kind of give him an extra look, jump up type shit. He gonna grab him. That means you gonna grab him. Right. Take him to that room right there. Okay. And just start kind of like beating on the door. Okay.
Making movies was therapeutic because it was like an escape from reality. And it kept a lot of us out of trouble.
You see her do that, that's when you lift the shades up. Okay. Yeah. Come walking. This was gonna catch on to. I'm gonna have you walking, right? I'm gonna have her do a little stands with you build over or something. You know what I mean? And that's when you gonna be like, what is that? Damn, then you come rushing over here.
There go that triple head take again.
Yeah, see, we gotta do that, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a master at that. But,
I didn't go to school for filmmaking, so I was learning on the job. I ain't have no money to hire actors, so I just hit up the people I knew. Streaming companies didn't want to pick up our movies, so I pressed up everything myself.
Maybe a little kick. Okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, go, to that door right there. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come here, son. All right. He drag you in.
So he still got me this way.
Yeah, he got you.
So
right
you want me to do like this?
And selling DVDs online and on the street really started working for us. Hell, we was even selling out our own movie premieres. Man, we was doing that. But just when we started to shine, here come that dark cloud.
Police are investigating a double homicide and arson.
We're told both incidents happened in the same house 8 hours apart. The bodies of 39-year-old Paul Middleton were found last night inside a house on Jerry Coleman Street. Investigators say both had been shot. Just after 7 o'clock this morning, emergency crews were called to that same house for a fire. Investigators believe the fire was intentionally set to cover up the murders. Anyone with information on either of these crimes is asked to call the Fairfield Police Department.
Nothing can never prepare you for death. Chico always motivated me to keep going and keep elevating. He really made me feel like I was the best out here. But really, we were all just learning together. And to make matters worse, he got killed a week or so after Bankroll.
Deadly shooting here killed 28-year-old local rapper Bankroll Fresh. The scene was so big that Atlanta police had crime scene tape up even next door. Neighbors tell me they heard multiple gunshots, possibly from an automatic weapon.
Man, I was hurt. But we all know life is temporary. We just gotta keep going. Because giving up was never an option for me. Man, this year, it's been a tough one. I lost my mom. 3 months after that, I lost my grandma. The pain I'm going through right now, it's a different type of pain. I just thank God they got to see me evolve before they left. Even though this road has been a long one, we still got some more road to cover.
That's the best one right there. Finna get some weed before we go to Zay house.
Oh, then you need to get out the camera right there. Red, say what up?
That's up.
They're gonna be like a couple of takes.
You wanna try that? Let's go.
Light, what's that?
From Alabama, nigga.
Who's that? Taking it all over.
A nigga Villa, man. On the motherfucking Benz. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Action. Oh, that was it. Oh!
Larry, what are you doing? What are you doing? Larry! Larry!
Yeah, turn up. What are you doing?
Scene one, take one, action.
Nah, I said action.
Oh. Homicide watch 2, scene 1, take 2. I made 12.
Somebody about to start today.
I'm telling you, go ahead and start that triple game on, man. Now you gotta do it too, but you a grown ass man.